Cat Hartliebe here. I'm gonna do another poetry reading. You'll notice that I wear the same shirt over the period of a couple episodes, and that's because I do all of the poem readings in one fell swoop, and then I schedule them for various days. And then I'll eventually make more. So, I'm gonna do Of the Coming of the Moon. Now, I'm thinking of doing a Halloween collection. I got a couple shorts that work for it, and I got a couple poems that work for it. So I think I might do a collection there, which should be kind of fun, especially since I can easily build more, because why not? I don't know whether it's going to be Halloween or just, I don't know, but it'll be something close to Halloween, and I'd want to publish it like in October. So you will perhaps see something along those lines, and if it does happen, Of the Coming of the Moon will definitely be one of the poems in there. It's one of my favorites, and shockingly, I wrote this when I was 18. I was still a kid. Alright, I wasn't really a kid. I was a freshman in college, though. Yeah. Yes, I do remember where many of my poems are written and when, just from looking at them. Most of the poems that I wrote when I was a teenager, I wouldn't want to show the world because they're like, oh, cringe, cringe. And then there's these, and I'm like, oh, I managed to put out. So my more preferenced. Of the Coming of the Moon by Cat Hartliebe. The unexplained desires of the coming of the moon. As soon as she hits the lights, my eyes begin to swoon. I cannot believe the wonder. I howl at the very sight of the coming of the moon, for she comes tonight. I hear the wolves crying. I hear the owls hoot. I cannot believe the wonder of the coming of the moon. I am bewilderedly ecstatic. Lunar caresses my own pride. I sit and ponder of her, and I cannot tell a lie. Of the coming of the moon, I revel in her prime. She breaks the very bar that she puts above my head. Surely this isn't wonder of the coming of the moon. This must only be the strength, the simple childish desire, the only thing that's perfect of the coming of the moon. I dare not answer my own question about this lovely wonder, this wholesomeness desire, this overwhelming appeal of the coming of the moon. Right? The thing that I wrote this when I was kid, and it came in at over 100 words. Yeah, that's normal. But it shouldn't be a shocker that I really do have a lot of werewolf series and a lot of werewolves in general found in other series. Dragon Rider by Cat Gillette does not have werewolves. What's up with that? They're cat shifters. I use Pride instead of Pax. But I had The Secret of Pack 413 out and The Secret of Pre-Shift out, and they are werewolves, and that's my massive werewolf series that has over 50 stories in it. That I'm over 1,000,000 words in that series alone, I'm pretty sure. I calculated. It was very, very high. They ranged in length between 3,000 words for my shorts that were like little side stories, and 100,000 words for some of the longer novels. Actually, I think I have one where I'm like, you went over 100K, that's a problem. Because they really shouldn't be. They are not paranormal romance. They are urban fantasy. Most of them lean into paranormal romance. They all have romance in them. And they hit the different attraction types. But romance as a genre needs happily ever after. And I don't always do that. There's some that would quite literally be called tragedy. I'm good. If you want to read those stories, I don't mind offering them. The first couple are actually at the beta read stage or they're closing in on arc reads. I do want to get them back out, but I need to reset formatting. I need to decide on a cover image that's better, and I need to reset it for Todd Lieben. I am not absolutely certain when I will get them out. But of the Coming of the Moon, which is clearly werewolf based, it would be in my Halloween collection that I am planning on building and setting up and putting out in October, and it is only July, so I have a couple months to pull that off, and I definitely will. Trust me, I could do the whole thing in like a day if I actually wanted to. So, yes, I am that good. It really would need more than a day, mostly because I'm not sure of the cover, and I may have to write some stories to fit in there or reset the stories I got to fit in there. I'm currently working on New Jersey favorites, which I want to get out before the summer ends because I'm at the Jersey Shore, so my tourist season is now and is annoying and intense, but you're supposed to publish things that matter when they matter, when people will be looking for them the most. Who knows? Maybe that will be my book that makes me become famous. Eventually. Eventually, I'll find enough people. I'm just chattering. Oh my goodness, this is horrible. I'm just gonna leave. You guys get a super long video about nonsense.